Australian chef sacked for sharing his faith wins workplace discrimination case.
So good news. I couldn't believe that he's won a discrimination case.
Especially a Christian, because no one's going to talk about it. Tony is a 41-year-old executive chef at a high-end hotel in New South Wales. Tony had recently moved interstate to take up the role. Tony built a strong relationship with his colleagues. By every measure, he was a good and loyal employee. Less than a year later, Tony found himself summoned without warning, accused of gross misconduct. He was escorted off the premises. The allegations that he had breached the hotel's code of conduct by speaking too openly about his Christian belief. Whoever's the boss of this place thinks that because he's a Christian, he has Christian beliefs, he is gross. Tony was never given a proper explanation. No clear examples, no prior complaints, no opportunity to respond despite a solid work record and positive relationships. He was dismissed immediately without process. With the Human Rights Law Alliance, Tony took his case to the Fair Work Commission. Shout out Fair Work. Details must remain confidential. The Human Rights Law Alliance can report that Tony has now reached a satisfactory settlement, allowing him to put his painful chapter behind him. He's also secured new employment and is rebuilding stability for his family.
Good news.
Yeah, it's good news. God is obviously watching over Tony. This shows that don't be ashamed of your faith, because God will always look after you. Even if you will face discrimination, or you may face persecution, which you will, you got to stay strong and you got to stick firm to your beliefs and what God has called you to do. God has called you to be a Christian in your workplace, in your family, in public, everywhere you go, you are a Christian. Paul says you're an ambassador for Christ. That's what Tony was doing, and obviously people didn't like it, his employer specifically. Thank God that he can get a new job. Doesn't matter what you face, doesn't matter what you'll come up against, as long as you stick to what God has called you to do and keep doing what he says, he'll watch over you.